First, I'd like to thank Dr. Linchowski for his leadership of this institution and the energy he brings to it. If you are not that familiar with IWP, you may not know that every student that comes here sits down for a social with the president during his first and last semester. It's a one-on-one thing, and I don't know of any other institutions whose leadership will put that much kind of time into their students, and I think it's a microcosm of what makes this such a great place. I'd like to thank Professors David Thomas and John Sano for their mentorship and guidance while I was a student. Thank you, Mr. Clyde Harthcock, for supporting me here today. And I'd like to thank some people who are not here. I'd like to thank Colonel Stephen Wright and Colonel Dana Cord from 4th Brigade, 10th Mountain Division, and good old Fort Polk. Dr. Michael Livingston from the Citadel for recommending me to this school about 2 years ago. So I'll talk about leadership. That's one of the expectations that the faculty have of us, is that we're going to become leaders at some point. Some of us already are in various capacities. So there are very many more who are more qualified than me to speak to you about leadership today. But I hope that I can honor them by passing to you some of the things that they've taught me over time. As a leader, essentially you have to do three things. First, you have to offer your followers something that they don't already have on their own, and something that makes their lives better, something that edifies them. Second, you have to love your followers. You have to genuinely care about their well-being. If you don't do this, if you don't genuinely care about their well-being, that will come out and it'll reveal itself in a time of adversity. And adversity will come if you're in charge of any sort of organization. Finally, you have to make decisions. This is easier said than done, because they're not all going to be good decisions, and some of them may even be terrible decisions. But as long as you've done those first two things, then you'll likely remain a leader to your followers. And authority has this way of exposing and amplifying the character of the person who wields it. Some aspect of you, of your personhood, is going to be imprinted on the organizations that you may lead. You will not likely get to choose what aspects those are, whether they're good or bad. So that's why it's critical that we be people of integrity and we maintain a perspective on why we chose to embark on our chosen professions. Remember that this work that we do, the advancement of national interests and the cause of peace, is not one that's going to lead to fame. Our role in this enterprise is not to seek accolades, but to provide an indispensable service to the nation. We may go on to perform various services for the United States and for our international partners, from security to diplomacy to corporate activities. And thanks to the faculty of this school, we should understand that whatever our labors may be, they join the labors of thousands of our peers and forerunners. And in that some small way, each of our labors support the noblest and the freest national endeavor that mankind has ever known. Ronald Reagan's words are most fitting to the gravity of the responsibilities that we should shoulder. It is upon our intellect and integrity, our wit and intuition, that the fate of freedom rests for millions of our countrymen and for many millions more all around the globe. Whether you're working in Dubai or in Dallas, if you're in the Department of Defense, state, the intelligence community, law enforcement, or other entities that support us, our place of duty, your place of duty, will be the ramparts of the free world. It's a good time to go into this business, and we have perhaps the best job security of any sector in society. American national institutions and the liberal international order that our predecessors built are now under attack. The cultural foundations on which our civilization and our diverse society rests are weakening from within. The education we got here imbues us with an appreciation of those ethical and philosophical groundings, our values and our history, which has made American society work and prosper. Now your task is to get behind the bulwark against political entropy, to help defend decent civilization wherever it may be found. Thank you all. God bless you all. And God bless the United States of America.